wife brought home a different man every night. However, the man remained completely calm. He took out a divorce agreement and asked his wife to sign it. She didn't even bother to glance at it and signed it right away. The man lay alone in bed, unable to fall asleep. He picked up their wedding photo, wondering why his wife resented him so much and why she had agreed to marry him in the first place. Just 5 years ago, the man's mother passed away unexpectedly. His father, unable to bear the blow, developed Alzheimer's disease. In the blink of an eye, the company's stock plummeted and the man was burdened with massive debt. Linda, the man's girlfriend, tried to raise funds to save his company. She begged their business partners for help, but unfortunately, she got into a car accident. At that time, the man was at the lowest point in his life. To pay for Linda's medical expenses, he even knelt before others. However, to humiliate him, that person said that if he could finish the liquor on the table, he would reward him with a little cash. The man agreed, but after just a few drinks, he collapsed onto the floor. At that moment, he met the woman. At the hospital, the woman agreed to help him. She promised to pay for Linda's surgery and his father's medical bills and even invest money to save his company. But in exchange, he had to break up with Linda and marry the woman. Helplessly, the man agreed. After Linda recovered, he cruelly broke up with her, and soon after, he married the woman. But what he didn't expect was that the woman didn't seem to love him at all. Ever since they got married, she often brought different men home. The man asked his wife why she tortured him like this, but in her heart, she could never accept that her husband had once been willing to sacrifice so much for Linda. Driven by that twisted sense of possession, the woman deliberately provoked him. The man had no reason to argue, so he let her go without resistance. The next day, while the man was working at the hospital, he unexpectedly ran into his ex-girlfriend, Linda. 5 years had passed, and Linda had become the CEO of a $100 billion corporation with a new boyfriend named Jack by her side. In front of Linda, the man pretended that his life was going well. However, Linda already knew the truth about his miserable life. She mocked him, saying his marriage was a complete failure. She said he was only lying to himself. After that, the man planned to get back to work, but suddenly felt dizzy. After a medical examination, it turned out that he was suffering from amnesia. The doctor advised him to get proper treatment, saying he had a good chance of recovery, but the man refused treatment. He stared blankly at his phone, wondering who at this point truly cared about him. After being diagnosed, the man handed in his resignation to the hospital director. The director felt deeply sorry about it since the man was still so young. He advised him to come back to work again after he recovered, but the man had already bought his plane ticket. Once he finished taking care of everything, he planned to return to his hometown with his father. After hearing his decision, the director didn't try to stop him anymore and approved his resignation.